I just happened to notice that this thing froze up on me. So they've been doing this crazy foolishness here lately. YouTube got a lot of issues with it. Um, but anyway, uh, um, man, if I can give one bit of advice to people right now, I would tell them to uh, man, get right. What's going on, gamer? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining me. The caddy still broke down, gamer. It still broke down. It still broke down. Bernie, thank you for joining me back again. Um, if I can tell, if I can make one suggestion to people, and that is, man, decide what side you're gonna be on. Decide what side you're gonna be on. Stop playing this game straddling the fence. You're gonna either be on one side or the other. See, see society has us looking at race as the issue. Race is not the issue. This is good versus evil. That's how it's gonna be divided. Good versus evil. And all of these people that are hung up on race are gonna be the ones that's left behind. Because there's good and bad in everybody. And what I've been trying to say is, why don't the good people come together and take a chance on other good people? If somebody's saying and doing what you agree with, support them, encourage them. We are afraid to even encourage something positive. That's how much we have been conditioned to be divided. And you know, and it's only hurting us. This is only hurting us. It ain't hurting nobody else. It's hurting us at the end of the day. Because we are the ones that's gonna suffer. We are the ones that's gonna do without. We are the ones that's gonna be bamboozled. It's us. Okay? So you know, be that as it may, man, put some positive energy into the universe. It can't get there by itself. Put some positive energy into the universe. Do something positive. Put some love, man. And right now, the world and it's you know, when you really sit down and look at it, it's really kind of sad that we can't even trust each other to spread love. It's really sad because we got so much deception that's among us that when we do see something good, we still don't trust it because of all of the deception that we got to do. That's why countries like Russia and China, they ain't got to worry about coming in here overthrowing your government. We're already divided. All they got to do is just play up the division. America would destroy itself. This what people don't understand. A divided house can't stand. And all a country got to do now is just keep the division between Americans. And the country will fall. It will fall. Because we won't talk to each other. We won't try to understand each other. We don't try to communicate with each other. None of us are perfect. We all got some isms in our closet. I don't care who you are. You got some isms in your closet. So since ain't nobody perfect, man, let's start talking to one another. And stop talking at each other with this hatred and division. And I see people all day, every day. Oh, that's an idea too. All day, every day, they just so negative about the city. They don't show, man, let me get my hands on a van, on a vehicle. So I can get out here, man, and show y'all this city. So you can see it. That's all I need. All I need is just some dependable transportation. That's all I need. And I was telling y'all, I saw this van, and how I knew the truck that I was looking for would have a little side step that you can step up in to get into the van, because most of them don't have a side step. And the driver got to get out and use a stool in order for people to step up to be able to get into the van. Well, this wasn't the problem with this van. So I emailed the guy, I said, is this still available? He said, yeah. And when I saw his name, I just searched it on Facebook. Because let me see who I'm dealing with here. And they looked Asian. And by his response, he was very thorough with the information that he was getting. And I said, by chance, is your family from the Philippines? And he said, yeah, my family is from the Philippines. I said, man, my wife is Filipino. Now this is a 2007 10-passenger van. Okay, he said he wanted $15,000, and I'm sure I'm going to be able to negotiate that down. I'm sure that I'm going to be able to negotiate it down. I could take 1 week. The band holds 10 tours. 1 week. 10 tours in the morning, 10 tours at night. For 7 days. I could pay for that van in cash. I can pay for it in cash. I can pay for it in cash. And this is the start of my fleet. Oh, let me say that again. See, this van that I'm looking at right now, this is the start of my fleet. I believe that. I believe that. This is the start of my, because I'm gonna have a fleet of buses and vans. I'm gonna have a fleet for my tour company. I'm gonna have a fleet. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Because the other Black History tour hey Mario, thank you, man. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. The other Black History tour company that's in DC has been here for like maybe about 20 years. And so he's on the down slope. I'm on the up slope because I ain't been in but 7. Okay? All is well, Mario. All is well. Every day Above ground is a great day, Mario. Every day above ground is a great day. That's no joke. Um, but anyway, uh, I'm trying to see how I can make these. Trying to see how I can make um, these notices. This writing is real small, man. I don't know how come it's coming up so small. Why is it coming up so small? Anyway, oh well. I just want to make it smaller, the notifications larger, but I can't see how to do it. So anyway, you know, and this is what else I want people to constantly be aware of. Man, life is about your understanding. Any creativity that you produce that's going to be successful, it's going to come from your understanding. And it's amazing how a lot of people don't even consider that. They don't even look at their understanding as to maybe why they're in the circumstance that they're in. Maybe it's because of your understanding. See, we're so quick to blame other things and other people, but we won't take a look at ourselves where we might be deficient. See, because your understanding merely is the knowledge that you have, that you know how to apply in an excellent manner. That's your understanding. That's what gives you a good name. You can take the knowledge that you have, the education, you know how to apply it in an excellent manner. And that will give you a good name. That's how you get your good name. People can trust you. They can depend on you. You're a person of your word. That's how you get a good name. You don't get a good name being a jerk off or a butthole or somebody that can't be trusted. That don't give you a good name. And the Bible say a good name is rather to be chosen than riches and honor. A good name. You can do more than with a good name than you could with money. Because it's all about your integrity. And what is the one thing that we don't want to talk about right now to people is their integrity. Be a person of your word. See, when you walk in your integrity, you're going to say what you mean and mean what you say. Let me say that again. When you walk in your integrity, you're going to say what you mean and you're going to mean what you say. See, you ain't going to be double talking behind people, saying one thing in their face and then get behind their back, and it's a whole different story. And this is why we're so divided right now, because we got too many two-faced people that's leading us. That's why we got the confusion that we have, because we got too many two-faced people that we are trusting, and they out for themselves. And listen, and they always got you scared of somebody else. See, somewhere down the line, we're gonna have to start realizing the people who are not good for us are the ones that's always dividing us. Let me say that again. Somewhere down the line, we're gonna have to come to realize the people who are not good for us are the ones who are dividing us. They're always dividing us. They're always pitting us against each other. And they're in leadership. And they can't bring us together. But they can facilitate us fighting each other. And notice, when it comes down to re-election, they always want another chance. Always want another chance. I ain't done nothing with the one you got, but they want another one. Okay? Let's see here. I saw somebody made a comment. I'm just trying to find out what the comment was, because it's coming up real small. Let me see. Oh, yeah. See, I saw, and that's stupid, because that's arrogant. If you gon' and see, unfortunately, we got some people that will pay to see something like that. If you talking to a reporter, man, come on, man, put your fucking apple down. Put it down. State your case. Okay? Have some compassion. Look like you're serious. Because when you're doing dumb shit like that, you don't look serious. You think it's cute. Okay? Okay? Now, well, he think it's cute, but in the end, it's him that's looking stupid, because, you know, man, make your point. Make your point. But do it in a way where people can, well, see, Mario, two wrongs don't make a right. That's the mistake in this. Two wrongs don't make a right. Because in reality, the interviewer still got control of him, because he's making him respond out of character. So the interviewer actually wins, because this guy ended up out of character. Simple as that. Well, see, so why is it that this kind of behavior can be successful? That's what we need to be, the question we need to be asking. How is it that people like this can come in with this attitude and still be successful? See, that's saying a lot about people. How can they be successful? Like how can, go back to New York? This guy Santos, how was he able to trick so many people? Well, see, going viral in a negative sense hurts you. It don't, because when I saw it, actually, when I didn't even look at the interview. Because when I saw the guy turn, I said, man, that's rude as shit. I don't need to look at that shit. I don't need to look at that. If you're going to be that rude that you can sit there and eat an apple when someone, man, fuck you. I ain't interested in nothing you got to say. I'm not interested. Well, see, And look where Trump's at, though. See, it ain't like Trump came out on the winning side. Look at the shit Trump's in. Look at all. He's been impeached twice. Why would you model yourself after somebody like that? That's been impeached twice. And you want to use his tactics to get attention. Something's wrong with that picture. Well, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad. Like I said, I saw him. Yeah, I saw the guy. But I don't want to look at no shit like that. If you that rude, I ain't even interested. Not even interested. But anyway, we got to get back to morality, integrity, honesty, being a person of your word. That's what we got to get back to, y'all. If we're gonna turn this ship around, man, we gotta get back to some morality. It's just that simple. Thank you, man. Okay. We got to get back. We got to get back to some compassion for each other, some understanding for each other. That's what we're really missing, more than anything else, man. Is understanding and compassion for each other. And when we can get back to that, we gonna change a lot. But until then, it's business as usual. Business as usual. That's the way it's gonna stay. And people need to understand that. You want different? Do something different. You got a part to play. And right now, people are afraid to play any kind of part. They are afraid. That's how bad evil has got good afraid to recognize other good. And until we address that, ain't nothing gonna change. We still gonna have these people popping off, killing up folk, innocent people getting killed, war on top of war. I'm telling y'all, man, get it right. Get it right, man. Time is nigh. Get it right. And see, and people need to start being honest about their intent and what they want. I had a person, I think it was the guy from down at the White House, because he kept coming back and back and back like he would. But talk about, I'm on here begging. You can go through rarely do I get on here and ask people for money. I have 3 people that have supported me. That's the reason I'm in this room right now. From 3 people. But I'm begging because I come up here and I share content. See, I'm sharing my understanding of my 70 years. And because I think there's value to that, you think I'm begging. Because I'm sharing my expertise. Regardless to how I got it, it's my expertise. And see, a lot of y'all got some expertise. on some stuff that you scared to share. And that could be a stream of income. That's what that could be. Because, you see, most folk attitude is you got to go out and get a job. See, you can't come and dream about building something or creating something that haven't been done. See, people call you crazy for that. See, when you talk about doing something that ain't been done or that nobody's doing, and you now want to do it, see, you're crazy because you now see the vision because the idea then came to you. And this is why we got so many young people that's resorting to everything but right to make it. Because when they try to do right, people call them crazy. See, they second guessing and wondering what they up to, and they trying to do right and can get out here and do wrong and don't get no opposition. See, that's the thing about wrong. Wrong ain't gonna give you no opposition. It wants you to do wrong. So you can fall into its trap. It wants you to give in to temptation. So you can fall into its trap. That's what wrong wants. Wrong ain't gonna try to discourage you. Think about that for a minute. Wrong ain't gonna try to discourage. Wrong is gonna, shit, man, look at that big old ass. Yeah, look at them big titties. That pretty face. You know you want some of that. Man, I bet you she can rock your world. That's how wrong gonna do you. When temptation come to you, temptation ain't gonna, true conductor, you don't need to be, no, temptation gonna come, hey man, look at me. Why don't you come over here? And see, once you fall prey to temptation, now you done compromised your word. Oh, that's how I get you. See, when you fall prey to temptation, you're now done compromised. You got to deal with some guilt. See, you don't have a clean slate. Okay? And you got that hanging over your head that you compromise. See, that's going to always be over your head. So now, there's certain things you can't say because you done already compromised. And you got some people out here compromising and still trying to present the straight and narrow way. And behind closed doors, they compromising like shit. But they want you to think they doing the same thing they telling you to do. And that ain't the case. That ain't the case. Man, y'all need to start paying attention. Y'all need to start paying attention when people are talking to you, how they're acting, what they're saying. Because everything has a habit. Let me say that again. Everything, good or bad, got a habit. And see, a lot of y'all don't know how to recognize no bad habits. That's why you get took. That's why you get had. See, because you don't recognize when you see the game run. Let me listen to me. Listen. And if I'm lying, somebody say so. I got 6 people up in here. But every time somebody come up to you, especially if they're homeless, and say, can I ask you a question? Some bullshit is going to come behind. If you say yes, they're going to present some bullshit to you. Now tell me I'm lying. And see, and that's why right now, I say, every time they come, can I ask you a question? Absolutely not. Because I don't feel like dealing with the bullshit. Because I know it's some bullshit coming behind that. And can I ask you a question? Is to get me to drop my guard and let the bullshit in. And no, you can't ask me no question because I know it's bullshit. And y'all don't pay attention to that. You don't even pay attention. Just like anything that came before. I was just kidding. Oh, you can't take no joke. Oh, relax, man. Quit, I'm playing. Whatever they said was true. Whatever they said was true. And if you keep living and you keep being around them, it'll come out. It was true. But they tried to make you think it was a joke. See, those are the kind of things, man, you pick up along the way. You see, so when you start seeing them, you know how to act. You know how to brace yourself. You know what you're dealing with. I'll give you an example. You ever had a conversation with somebody and they did that to you? And your whole conversation, this is their posture while you talking to them? Man, I don't even entertain conversation. Somebody got their arms crossed. I don't entertain that conversation. Whatever it is, man, I'm gone. I see you later. Because you ain't interested. See, you got your defenses up. And we don't pay. Oh, that's just, man, I'm comfortable. That's bullshit. That's your cop-out. How come you can't find another position to get comfortable in? Let me say that again. How come you can't find another position to get comfortable in? Since you just getting comfortable. And you know there's a negative connotation to that. But yet, that's the one you choose. Come on, man, get real. Start thinking, y'all. Trust your intuition, man. Trust what you're feeling. Trust what you're thinking. And see, this is how people are going to be able to survive. Because they're going to start trusting their intuition. That's how, in this day and time, with all this shit that's going on around us, because this is a spiritual battle, y'all. See, we're now into a spiritual battle. And you got a lot of spiritually dead people that's trying to go to war. And they're going to get their asses kicked because they are spiritually dead. They say one thing and mean something else. You're spiritually dead. And you're running around here pretending. See, that person that always run up on you talking about, do you believe in Jesus? That's the snake. Let me say that shit again. See, the person that run up on you talking about, you believe in Jesus? That's the motherfucking snake right there. That's the one you keep your eyes on. See, because they trying to gauge you and see where you at to see how to play you. Okay? Because if you don't believe in Jesus, now they got to convince you too. And if you do believe in Jesus, see, they want to test what you know. Okay? Mario say that shit one more time. No, seriously, man. That is the one you watch it. The one that walk up on you, want to know what your relationship with Jesus is, that's the snake. That's the snake. Because the Bible says, my sheep know my voice. And anybody following Jesus can listen to you. They ain't got to ask you what your belief is. They can listen. They can listen. Seriously. They can listen to you. But see, that is designed to make you drop your guard. Because they're asking you, do you believe in Jesus? And see, they're counting on you having the assumption that they do. See, that's how that works. When they walk up on you with that nonsense, they are counting on the fact that you believe. They are sincere and true. Ain't no deception in them. That's what they counting on. That's why they use the name of Jesus. And see, when you really sit down and look at it, Jesus is a lifestyle. You got too many people hung up on the name of Jesus, and then hung up on the lifestyle of Jesus. See, Jesus is a lifestyle. We all got nicknames. You know, well, that ain't his name. Man, look how many names God got. Look how many names you got. Man, right now, I answer to Don, Donnie, Cuz, Top Hat, DC Don, True Conductor, Captain Buddy. Look how many nicknames I got. How many nicknames, and I'm the same person. And you gonna tell me Jesus can't have no nicknames? Jesus can't have no nicknames? It's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle, man, that people don't want to pay attention to. That's where they missing the boat at, with the lifestyle. Okay? Listen, y'all, I got to get out here and go get me some food. I'm going to put some clothes on and limp my ass to the stove. You know, I got to limp my ass to the stove. It's all good. But at least I'm walking much better than I was. But man, pay attention. Pay attention to people. They'll tell you everything you want to know. And believe it or not, see, by me being a street vendor, see, I had to pay attention to people to be successful. I got to watch what they're wearing. I got to watch what they're talking about. You know, I got to watch where they want to go if I'm going to be successful. And that's what made me pick this habit up of paying attention to people. Because I was a street vendor. And right now, if you go down to Judiciary Square, 4th and D Street Northwest, that corner is absolutely dead. That's where I started. I started vending there when it was just a parking lot. I was there when they built one Judiciary Square. Always wanted to shop in that. Always wanted to shop in that building. Always. Matter of fact, let me read something to y'all. Let me read something to y'all. Let me read something. Listen to this. This is Letters to the Editor, written Monday, January 18th, 1993, day before my birthday. Okay? This is to the Washington Post. And this guy called me last year, too. He called me. He's still living. He called me. He said, man, I just had to check and see if you were still around. I said, Ed, I'm still here. Listen to this. Guilty of goodwill. Thanks for showing how the district is dealing with street crime by hassling Don Folden, the street vendor at 4th and D Street Northwest. District Weekly, December 24th. I've seen that man for years, and I can tell you he is guilty. He's guilty of working every day, guilty of selling things people need, guilty of supporting his family, guilty of teaching his children about vending, guilty of playing a variety of music to cheer us up on the way to work, and guilty of giving directions to tourists and blind people. He's especially guilty of earning the respect and goodwill of hundreds, 1,500, according to the Washington Post, who signed his petition to the mayor asking for help to get him off the street and into the building that came to that corner years after he did. Worst of all, he's guilty of being a motivated, self-respecting, honest role model for young men of any race. Someone should keep an eye on that guy. This was January the 18th, 1993. And I'm still at it. I'm still at it. I'm still at it. I'm still at it. I took something that was dying on the vines, man, and made a business out of it. Some history didn't nobody even want, and made a business out of it to keep it from dying. That's all I'm trying to do, man. It just keeps some stuff from dying. So, and be that as it may, and look at all of the people that you know. You see, they'll glorify a drug dealer just like that in D.C. I mean, just like that, they'll glorify a drug dealer, but you don't see them promoting no other businesses. You don't see them promoting nobody that started on the street trying to make a difference. See, they don't see that. They don't want to promote that. They don't want to encourage that. That's why you can't give up. That's why you got to keep being in the fight, because you got so much opposition against trying to help you. Man, you got to stay in the fight yourself. And sometimes they don't want you to be in the fight, man, because you make too much sense. You make people think. See, and believe it or not, that's one of the things. Because like I said, if you look at all of the initiatives that they're coming up with as a solution for these young people, all of it is punishment, man. They're not coming up with okay, thank you, Bernie. They ain't coming up with nothing positive at all. They just do negative. So, man, let me get up. It's a nice day today. It's gonna be cold next week. It's gonna be extremely cold next week. But it's a beautiful day out. Let me put some clothes on, some jeans, and get out here and go to the grocery store. Okay? All right, man. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for